Hello there, welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today, I'm going to teach you how to draw Dopey from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So come on, let's get started. All right, welcome back. Like I said, we're going to draw everyone's favorite dwarf. Okay, some people's favorite dwarf. Okay, most people's favorite dwarf. All right, some people's favorite dwarf. We're going to draw Dopey today. So let's dive right on in. We're just going to draw his head for now. So let's start with a good sized circle here. Now, I'm not filling the page because he has some features that we need to leave room for. So, I'm going to draw in that vertical axis, and I'm going to put in his horizontal axis right here. At the bottom of this axis, I'm going to put in kind of an oval shape right here, a very thin oval. This is how Mohr drew the character when he was designing him, and it works like a charm every time. So what this does is not only does it give the jaw and the cheeks, but it helps me with the shape of the cheeks when you put in the eyes. Alright, so now speaking of eyes, we're going to put in two oval shapes. And they're going to be about an oval shape, an oval width apart. Okay? So if I were to measure this, you could fit one of these in between. And now that I've got that in, I will put in a horizontal oval right here. It's already taking shape. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cheek line here, and I'm going to give him a laugh line with that same shape, just like that. On the other side, I want to mirror it, except this nose is obstructing part of that view, so you want to draw it in like this. Like that. He's going to have a little wrinkle here, and that'll give him a little bump in his profile shape, just like that. Okay. Now, let's give him his big wide smile. And one thing about drawing them from this angle, you'll want this side to come in a little bit toward the nose and give this side a little more room. That'll give you a little depth, a little perspective here. And if he's going to be smiling wide, draw his mouth open like this. We're going to follow this shape underneath to give him that lower lip. See how it's all coming together now? I'm just going to give him a hint of a tongue, and then just because I'm here, may as well shade that in a little bit. I'm going to define his jaw shape since I'm here. Like that. Now, we got to put in his ears. And his ears are going to start from here. And they're going to come out nice and large, just like this. Going to follow this line in here like this, and then give him that little H shape there. There we go. So now we got to draw the ear on the other side. So what I'd like to do is kind of map out the size here, so the size relation won't be off. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in his earlobe like that, and then feel out the shape of his ear like that. Give him that little shape in there like that. Now, we've got a hat to draw in. So I like to just extend off of the head a little bit. From here, I'm going to come in and I'm going to round out this big overdone cuff of his hat, like that. And then now that I've got that in, I'll just darken in those lines a little bit. Just like that. I'm going to give him some folds in here. As he wears this hat really sloppily. Then you can figure out which way the end of the hat will be angled. For the most part, I like to angle it downward and let gravity take it. But when he's running around, he can very easily have that hat facing upward. Oh, there we go. There's the line I wanted. All right. So now, a lot of people forget that we have to finish this hat off down below. So what I like to do is I like to kind of figure out where it ends, right there like that. So I've got the inside of the hat like that. Then I follow this line down. And I'll draw in the outer line of this hat, like so. So we got the center of his head here. His neck would be right about here. So let's... We got the hat in, but now we get to overlap it with his really sloppy neckline to his shirt here. He's wearing a very long tunic, and we have to make sure that it stays nice and sloppy. Kind of like what Goofy would wear on his turtleneck. Okay. All right. So now let's go back up here, and we're going to finish in those eyes. We've already drawn the shape of those eyes, and the shape was fine to begin with, so I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to have them looking right at us. He has these big bright blue eyes. Most of the dwarves have brown eyes. He differentiates himself from everybody else quite a bit. Not only is he the only one who doesn't speak at all, but he's also the only dwarf of the 7 without a beard, and he's the only one with blue eyes. Okay, now let's put that nose in. We got his nostril like that, and then a little upturn to his nose shape. These days we save the eyelashes for the female characters, but the dwarves all got eyelashes. Back in the 30s, all of the characters were given some kind of eyelashes. So here we are. And finally, we've got to throw in some eyebrows. Again, different from the other guys. Dopey's eyebrows are very thin. Everybody else has big bushy eyebrows. And then because he is an older man, he has slight wrinkles too. All right. Guys, if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Tell your friends and family to subscribe to this channel. All of that helps this channel grow, so I thank you in advance. If you'd like to watch some of my other videos, they're down here below. I want to thank you again so much for watching, and until the next video, we will see you later.